The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check.
From the gun, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Brady drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw, it's Brady. His throw incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2 seconds to go, first quarter. On play action, now Brady. That's caught by Howard. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go!
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Brady going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So that'll back him up 5. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. This is taken at the 15. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it?
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now on 2nd and 13. Brady, he finds his target. It's Evans. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, a dump underneath to Jones. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
He's checking. Crash. Check. Out. Any weapon. Check. Kill. Go.
They'll run with Taylor. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Let's go, boy.
At their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. He's going to look deep down the field. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Brady now to throw, and he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Complete to Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
Wait 10, wait 20. Wait 28.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He completes it to Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They come out here in the eye. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. The final shot before half for Brady. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Exit, exit. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight. Hey, Alabama.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. Brady now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Showing it. Sponge. No. Hey, 66, bullet, how?
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. On first down, it's Taylor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On third down, Taylor. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Brady's throw there complete. 20! A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
At the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
25, check 25, check 25. Boom, boom. Bang, 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 bang.
Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards and a Panther first down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now Taylor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. Slam, slam, slam. Check safety, check safety. Check out. Check the back up. He's cracked.
Taylor. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Levante David in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Check 13. Check.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Levante David coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And this is caught. He hits more. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Check, check.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Switch.
They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Set, hut. 46 to Pittsburgh. 45. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on.
They go play action. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
But you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Here's Brady. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
A gain of 12. First down, Tampa Bay.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Come on now, let's go.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish him off.
A score that puts him in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a give, right side. It's Taylor. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
the mic. Watch the slant. Watch the check, 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 check.
On first down, Taylor. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Check 3. Check. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Kill, kill, kill.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check hot route. Hot. 50 wants the mic. 50 wants.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards and a Panther first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Here's Taylor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's go, defense. And here we go.
And the blitz does come. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So they were in field goal range, a chance to get this one to OT. Got a little greedy going for the win, cost him the game.
Not just a little greedy, now a little lost because of what ended up happening. Just what you stated there, they're in field goal range. Instead of getting conservative, they decided to press it, maybe try and win it right now. Instead, the whole thing backfired.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bucs, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies